How we think, how we speak, how we feel, how we act, it's all determined by whether or not we're in the green zone. Whether or not we're in the green zone is also determined by how we think, how we feel, how we speak, and how we act. So what comes first? Is it the chicken or the egg? Well, it doesn't matter what comes first, but it's definitely important to be aware of where these thoughts are coming from, where these feelings are coming from, where this speech is coming from, and where these actions are coming from. And when we're aware of it, we can do something about it prior to momentum picking up and us going further and further and further to where we start seeing things physically that maybe we don't want to see. And then also being aware of it so that we can continue to milk it so that we can see things that we do want to see. Like we've talked about already, we're always somewhere in the green zone chart. So it's always great to ask ourselves when we're receiving a thought, where did this thought come from? Because we're always receiving thoughts based off of where we are in that green zone. If we're down in a frustrated, anxious, angry, mad place, then those thoughts that we're receiving are going to be frustrated, angry, mad thoughts. It only makes sense. And the same is also true if we're joyful, if we're excited, if we're in exuberance, if we're feeling, just happy and just positively expectant about life and just really enjoying ourselves. Well, those thoughts are also going to come from that place. And so if we place our attention on something that we're excited to create, whether it be in the areas of health, relationships, finances, any subject, and we have that green zone energy, we're going to receive thoughts that are helping us take our next step on that journey. We always are receiving the next logical step and the next logical step so that we can take that inspired action and go have the results that we want to have. And so a great question to ask ourselves is, where am I on the green zone chart as I'm receiving this thought? And this is where we have to be authentic with ourselves. We have to be real with ourselves and really know, okay, right now I'm feeling a little bit worried. So that's not going to be that inspired action that you want to take. If you're receiving thoughts of, I better get this done, I better do this, and this and this, oh my gosh, I have to hurry, I have to rush. That's not inspired action. That would be motivated action. And again, like we talked about, if you decide to go forward with it, you're not going to have as much momentum behind you. You're not going to have as much energy behind you. You're not going to have the results that you may be looking for. And it's okay, because it's going to produce an experience, which is going to give you more clarity, which is going to give you an even clearer picture of what it is that you want to be, do, and have. And now you have the choice there to get yourself back into the green zone and receive thoughts from there and go ahead and speak and act accordingly. And so if you're having a hard time really deciding where you are in that green zone chart, another tip that you can do, that I do with myself, is, is this thought satisfying to me that I'm receiving right now? Is this thought one that I can really feel good about? Really asking myself how I'm feeling about this thought that I'm receiving. You get to the point where you can really be honest with yourself and know where you are on the chart, and this is all about awareness. If there's question, then ask yourself, this thought that I'm receiving right now, does it feel good? Is it satisfying to me? If you're watching the news and there's a crazy story on, and I don't watch the news personally because of this reason. There's a crazy story on and you're like, oh my gosh, that feels terrible. And then you're thinking these thoughts of, I need to do this, or I need to do this. Well, is this a good feeling thought? Well, no, because we're not in a good feeling place because we're giving our attention to something that to us doesn't feel good. There's no extra bonus points in us giving our attention to something that is unwanted, like a lot of times the stories on the news are. There's no bonus points for us giving our attention to something like that and still trying to feel good. It's almost impossible for us as human beings. The only way that we can do it is if we find some of the positive aspects, where there always are some to find if we really decide to go and look for them. If we find the positive aspects of that subject, then yes, we can feel good. But again, there's no bonus points in challenging ourselves so much to where we're taking the harshest subjects in the world to us and trying to find the positive aspects. It'd be much easier to go ahead and find a completely different subject to focus on. And so this is really exciting when we can ask ourselves, where's this thought coming from? And when you're speaking, really watch how you're speaking, because by the time you're speaking something out of your mouth, you've already had the thought. You've already had the feeling that has given you the thought, that has given you the words to say. So by the time you're speaking it, that is an 100% representation of your state of being, of where you are in that green zone chart. So if you see yourself speaking things that are anxious, that are frustrated, that are worried, that are feeling really bad, not feeling good, then you know that that's where you are in the green zone chart. What we do if we want to be in the green is we put life on pause and we say our number one dominant intention in this moment is to get ourselves back into the green zone and then do life second. And if we do that and we do all the things that we know how to do, whether it be meditate, whether it be, take a quick nap, whether it be think of things that we love and appreciate, whether it be going out and having some good food or listening to some good music or just relaxing, taking some deep breaths, going out and enjoying nature, the infinite things that all of us know how to do to take our momentum and take our vibration, take our energy up that scale. If we make that our dominant intent, then we're gonna notice our feelings becoming better, our speaking becoming better, our thinking becoming better, and our actions becoming inspired and having so much more power behind them and giving us the results that we always want to have. I'm so excited for us to become aware of how we're speaking, how we're thinking, how we're feeling, how we're acting, and we'll have the results that we want to be doing, have rapidly, perfect timing in ways that'll surprise and delight us. It'll be so much fun. This can be a blissful journey along the way. All of our actions can be ones that are filled with just bliss and enjoyment and excitement, and that's how we can live our life moment by moment, day by day, as long as we're here creating and just enjoying the unfolding, not needing to know the details of the how, what, where, and when it's going to all take place, but just basking in the enjoyment of the good feeling energy, the good feeling thought, the good feeling speaking, the good feeling activities that we're doing, and just enjoying the journey, enjoying the ride all the way. I'm so excited for us all.